Hello everybody, welcome to another junk journal process video. In this video I am going to be playing with, well, some new things that I bought myself. I went on a bit of a washi tape buying spree. I hadn't bought myself any washi tape, like just washi tape, for such a long time, because I buy a lot in bulk for the shop and it goes in the kits and stuff, and sometimes I take one or two tapes for myself, but I haven't gone out and ordered here's some tapes for me. So I did that and I ordered quite a few, and they are all beautiful, and a lot of them are big wide ones, and I've got such a thing about wide washi tape. So yeah, I'm playing around with those in this video. I'm also playing around with more stuff stolen from shop stock. I sound terrible, but I had a big order come in of stock, and there were some really pretty things, and I just took one or two pieces to play around. I mean, I can't very well sell something if I don't use it myself and try it out, and that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, so stickers and stuff like that bookmark, and there's a floral sticker, that little page there with like the vintagey florals, those are all stuff that the kind of thing at least that goes in my kits. The washi tape, I'm not going to be able to link any of it because it was all like totally random purchases from places like eBay and AliExpress and Amazon. Just go to those places, type in like vintage washi or vintage wide washi, and you just get such a selection to choose from. So yeah, it's going to be really hard for me to find links or anything to that, but that's the kind of place that I got them all from. Anyway, so that first one, I just took a big chunk and covered a big part of the page with it. I added that little paper, just stamped a little butterfly on there, and I had this little laminated dried flower, which I had used one of these in a video a month or so ago, and I just had this last little bit to use, so I thought I'd put it in and just sort of tipped it in with some washi, and yeah, just making a collagey thing in the background, nothing really specific, just enjoying playing with pretty things. Oh, and here's some rub-ons I bought myself recently as well, some really pretty floral ones. I think they were from eBay, but I'm not 100% sure. Again, you just kind of type in pretty floral rub-ons and see what happens. And then I just added a quote sticker on that little blank part of that page. It's a planner sticker actually that I've had forever. On the other side, I wanted to add a little pocket. I had this sticker packaging which kind of had a circle in the front that had acetate on it originally to keep all the stickers inside. So I just cut off the top that had the things that said stickers and how many and such, and kept that bottom bit that had all the pretty things. Went around the edges with some oxide and weathered wood, added some slim double-sided tape to eat 3 sides, and then boom, you got a little pocket. And then I'm just using some more packaging here, some more random sticker packaging to make a little pocket tuck spot thingy to put some journaling or whatever on. And I'm just decorating the front again with some of my pretty beautiful new tapes, and then a little bike sticker because I just saw it in the corner of my eye and I was like, I'll use that. And then on the back of that, I am just going to, now do I add journaling or poetry on this one? Just a verse of poetry on here. I couldn't think of anything in particular I wanted to journal about on this page, but I always like seeing a little bit of handwriting on pages, so that's what I added there. On the other side of that, so that paper is really, really, really thin, delicate mulberry paper. And having that pocket on like the outer side of the page on the other side was making it really delicate where it was sewn in, so I needed to put something heavy towards the center to balance it out and give the page a little bit more strength. So I've taken yet another piece of packaging that had pretty florals on. I'm just going to cover up the branding and stuff with some random stickers from my stash, little floral sticker flakes and such. I think I trimmed it down ever so slightly just so it fit on the page a little bit better, and then in my pile of scraps I found this bit of a large craft doily, and I thought I would put that behind that. It was slightly longer than the page, so what I've done is I didn't want to cut it down because I like seeing all the frilly edgy bits of the doily, so I've done it so there's more up the top, so that when the journal is standing up on its side, it's not going to get squished underneath, if you know what I mean. It's all poking out of the top like other tags and all the other random things that are poking out of the top. I went back to that previous page and just added a few bits on there. The 2 bits I'm adding are both little ephemera pieces, the kind of things I put in my kit. I don't know, I felt like that page needed balancing out a little bit. And then, as you saw, I also added that really, really beautiful sticker on top of that packaging piece and the doily, because I just thought it looked so, so pretty. On this next page, I had this cute little glassine bag, which I buy confetti to put in my packages for the shop, just so you know, you open it and there's pretty confetti and stuff. And they come in these little glassine bags, so it's actually wedding confetti. So on the other side it says something weddingy on the front. I can't remember what it says, but I didn't want to see that side. But using the reverse side, you got like the slightly uglier side with all the seams and glue and stuff of the glassine bag. So that's why I went around the edges of it with some washi tape. I also put some washi in the background just to make it a little bit more interesting. And then I have that half of a postcode of like a church door. I'd actually use the other half of that postcode? Postcard. I'd used the other half of that in either the previous junk journal video or the one before that. It had a load of skulls on it, and I thought that other half would just make a nice little journaling spot. So I put that in the glassine bag. I'm rounding off the corners just because I think it looks prettier. And then because of the height of it, it was slightly lower than the top of the bag, and you had to kind of dig in to reach it. So I thought I would just add a little tab up on the top there. Added a little stamp sticker where the stamp would go on the postcard, and I've just written out a quote onto there. I think it's an Oscar Wilde quote, because who doesn't love an Oscar Wilde quote? Shaking it there to dry the ink and having a drink of Coke. I don't know why I kept that in. Maybe I'm sponsored by Coke. I wish. Wouldn't that be amazing? Anyways, did my little quote, put that in the glassine bag, and I think that's it for that page. So going slightly earlier in that signature, and found some pages that I'd kind of left out and wanted to use. The one on the right is part of a map page which has the sort of north of Kent, the Isle of Thanet with Margate and Ramsgate, that sort of area, if you know the area at all. It's just up the road a bit from me. I did go through my photos to see if I had any photos printed from that area, because we live closest to it, so we have been to those places, but I couldn't find any. So I actually found a random boat picture which was actually taken in my town, in Folkestone, down the road from Margate and Ramsgate, but it doesn't matter, it's still kind of the sea in Kent. That'll do. And decorating, I'm just using some little rainbow moon stickers. I don't know if they still have this collection, but I'll link the shop in general if you're interested. The stuff is so, so beautiful in that shop. And that's it, that's all I did to that page. Just added the photo and a little bit of decoration, and that was enough for me. And then on the other side is a page from the what's her name, forgotten, Edith Holden's country diary, blah blah blah, and it was the April page. So I thought I would use that to just do some general journaling about the month of April, which, let's be honest, with everything that's gone on, it's a bit of a moan more than anything else, but oh well, it's going to be hidden journaling anyway. The little envelope I'm using, which is also Edith Holden, is from Ellen Oscar Journals on Etsy, so I will link her shop, and obviously because it's Edith Holden, it matches beautifully. I did measure up some paper to that little envelope, used some pinking shears around the edges to cut it, just to make it look a little bit more interesting. Wrote my journaling, and then I'm tipping it in with some washi tape on the little part of the page that folds over. And then, as you can see in the background, I've just added random ripped up bits of some more of my new washi. Random picture of my cat fast asleep in a hilarious position, and just kind of how he's the one who is very good at lockdown, staying inside and sleeping all day. Yeah, he's really, really good at that. And then on this other side, I didn't do anything apart from add this cute little butterfly sticker. Sometimes I just like, when you have really pretty pages, I don't feel the need always to cover them in stuff. Sometimes you can just let the pages speak for themselves and just add maybe one or two stickers, or you know, a little bit of handwriting or something, and that was it. And then I'm just going to finish off this page with another one of those little floral rub-ons, and I think, yep, that's it for that spread. These last pages I'm going to work on are slightly different from the rest of the pages. These have all been, you know, very vintagey floral vibe, which is kind of my favourite sort of theme or aesthetic, but just to throw in something a little bit different. Going through one of my many boxes of random bits and pieces to use, I found some more packaging, a printable I'd bought a long time ago, something with my name on that a friend had given table gifts to people at a meet, and we all had our names on. If you're watching, Emma, that was your tag on your table gifts from I don't even know what event it was. That piece of packaging I pulled out just had a little flap, so it was kind of perfect to make a little tuck spot. So I've just stapled either side to make it into a little pocket and rounded off the corners. In the background, as you see, I'm just adding more of my lovely new wide washi just to cover it up, make it look a little bit interesting. And then I used a normal size washi up the middle because I didn't like the awkward gap between the two tapes. This here is a printable from Creative Freedom Paper on Etsy. It was like a gothic-y skulls and hearts one that is very much my kind of thing. And I just pulled out this journaling card. I think it's a Webster's Pages one, just says June on it, and I thought I would just do journaling about the month of June, seeing as I'd done some journaling about the month of April. Yes, I have missed out May. I'm sure I'll add that in at some point. So I've added that heart paper to the back of that. I covered up the branding at the bottom of the card because you're supposed to cut it off, but I really like the size of that for fitting in the pocket I've made. So I used some like Tipp-Ex or whiteout, if you want to call it, you know, just one of those little tape runners to cover up the branding and then put washi tape over the top of that. The reason I covered it up with the Tipp-Ex is because with the washi tape over the top you would still slightly see underneath, and then just filled in the right dates for June, which actually took me way longer than you would think because being in Webster's Pages, it's American and has the Sunday start, which just really throws my brain off. Really just poof. Yeah, so it took me way longer than it should have because I was like, right, Monday is the second day on this calendar, and my brain just could not deal with that. Anyway, on the other side of this, all I'm going to do is add another little glassine bag. I have no idea where this one was from. It did have a little bow around the centre, which was super cute, but I was like, if I add that, it's going to bulk up the journal so much, and I'm already having problems with the bulk of this journal. So I took it off. I'll use it for something else and just stuck that glassine bag straight down. I pulled out this tag, which was from a pack of tags from The Works, and I'm just going to decorate the cover with some washi tape and some stamping, and that's large stamp sticker, that's one from my shop. Just adding a little butterfly stamp, and then I did kind of stamp it kind of a bit weird up the top, so I covered that up with another sticker as well. I haven't really been mentioning ink colours or anything in this video, but anything I use like that, inks at least, will be linked down in the description box anyways. So on the back of that tag, I am going to add just a very small amount of journaling about the month of June. As I said, that was what I was going to do, but of course adding a little rub on to the front of that glassine bag just to make it a little bit more something. And the background is obviously got really beautiful pink florals, and the tag I did was very browny vintage, so I just wanted to bring up a little bit more of that bright colourful floral thing as well. And I think, oh no, I thought I'd already added the journaling. Here is me doing it now, using a brown ink because I thought that would match the whole theme of the tag. And yeah, with that done, I'm just going to pop that in there. That's me drying the ink, if in case you're wondering why I'm flapping it around like a crazy person. And yeah, that I think is it for all the spreads for this video. So thank you so very much for watching. As always, as I said, links to products like inks that I have used will be down in the description box. As I said, for the washi tape and stuff, I can't really link it because I bought it from so many places like AliExpress and eBay and stuff, but if you just search, it's really easy to find stuff like that. There was something else I was going to say, but I've completely forgotten what it was. Oh yeah, I've mentioned 3 shops, so I think they're all Etsy shops or similar, so I will link those as well. But now it is very much time for me to shut up and go. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a thumbs up and chat to me down in the comments. Yep. Okay, that's it. Thanks again. Bye bye!